Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for finding time to be part of our show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, President William Samoei Ruto is burning the midnight oil to ensure that come 2027, he will retain his seat. But it is not a walk in the park, and he understands that. And State House, Deep State, NIS, and all the closest allies of William Ruto, like Murkomen and Sudi and Farouk Kibet, are not, they find sleepless nights just trying to figure out how they will ensure that Ruto retains his seat. That's the reason why people like Oscar Sudi are saying that even if we shall not get adequate numbers, then we will ensure that we top up. Now, this is because William Ruto has got a myriad of challenges ahead, on his way ahead of 2027. We have a generation that no longer trusts William Ruto, Gen Zs. We have the Mama Mbogas who don't trust him. We have Mount Kenya that has rebelled against him. Now, if there is one big headache for William Ruto, is the issue of the ICC, the International Criminal Court. Because there seems to be a new charge, and Kenya is ripe for ICC more than it was in 2007. We've had leaders talk about this. We've seen the mainstream media talk about it. But some people still doubt because they say William Ruto is untouchable. Today, Ruben Kagame has launched another attempt to take William Ruto to the ICC. Without much ado, I want you to watch this. As you do it, please subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. That is if you're watching for the first time. And for the returning subscribers, thank you very much. Just like and share this video because it goes a long way in supporting the video. Kindly listen to Kagame.
We filed this case so that this matter can be escalated to the international community. And I hope that envoys receiving this, that international media, and all that are concerned with what has been happening in Kenya will escalate this so that the whole world knows that Kenya has become a police state that kills its citizens, abducts them, tortures them, and then charges the young people for terrorism. We have seen police arrest innocent Kenyans simply asking for accountability, pull them like they did Albert Ojwang from his home in South Nyanza, bring him more than 300 kilometers to Nairobi, kill him, and then lie that he killed himself. We have witnessed during the demonstrations of 2024 and 2025, which are entrenched in the Constitution, Article 37 and others, young people armed only with bottles of water and placards, peacefully asking for a better country. They are arrested, shot at with live ammunition, and killed, maimed, and then abandoned as if nothing ever happened. But the perpetrators continue. The police and hired goons, as the bosses of security in this country, watch with calm detachment. As a citizen, and on behalf of all well-meaning citizens of Kenya, I say this cannot be allowed to continue, will not be allowed by me and other Kenyans who love justice. We will push it to the highest justice level possible. And like Esther of old, we will go for this, and if we perish, we perish. We are here to defend the people of Kenya in keeping with the Constitution. And we will be celebrating this Constitution that we got in 2010 we have the 15th anniversary this coming August.
You know, I have seen very many people talk about the ICC, and it's like it's the order of the day, it's grabbing headlines. But my question is one: do you think William Ruto has a cause to worry? Do you think there is any reason to worry? If you ask me, there is every reason to worry. You know, William Ruto, survived by a whisker that is after 2007, when the ICC dropped their charges. There has been this argument that maybe William Ruto's case was never terminated. I don't know whether it was terminated, I don't know the legal charges. The same way, William Ruto has continued to say that he thwarted the deep state and ascended to power, therefore he's telling people no one can defeat him, things have changed. That is the same reason that many are giving, that even in the first one, many thought that he would fall, but he survived. But I want to give you just two reasons why William Ruto has a very, very big reason to worry. Number one, this is not the first time. The number of leaders and Kenyans who are inviting the ICC are growing by the day. You know, I remember when Azimio went to protest, and the former Inspector General Japheth Koome was in charge of the police, and their youths were being killed. They wrote a letter to the ICC, and I think that case is still there. Then we have seen David Maraga also saying that William Ruto should not think that he is off the hook. He's not safe yet. Here's David Maraga.
Kenya is a signatory to the ICC. To the ICC. And they are watching. Tumeona news all over the world. They are watching. When they take action, it is in accordance with the statute, the Rome Statute. And I'm sure I will not be surprised kupata ati wamerudi. Wakati ule ni washahidi walikosa. Those people are not fools. This time around they could do their investigations very well na warudiwe. Lakini ile ambao ninaona hata kwa news internationally, the whole world is shocked by what is happening in Kenya. We are not in a state of war to have 60 people dying in less than a month, to have reckless statements being made by none other than the president that is not normal.
Rigathi Gachagua, the worst nemesis of William Samoei Ruto, has confirmed that they're compiling evidences under the championship of the former AG, JB Muturi, and they have also begun the process of taking William Ruto to The Hague.
The killings that are taking place in Kenya are all crimes under the Rome Statute and are admissible before the International Criminal Court. I want to confirm that we have put up a team that is documenting all the atrocities, all the killings, all the displacements, all the disappearances, all the abductions. And we have a team that is putting evidence together to take William Ruto to the ICC at The Hague. And you know the case against him for the 2007 post-election violence was not concluded. It was put on hold when witnesses disappeared. So his file is still open. In addition, we have formed a committee under Justin Muturi, the former Attorney General, the Committee on Restorative Justice, that again is looking at issues that when we form government, we will look into the composition of Gen Zs who have been abducted and killed and other families that have faced atrocities under this administration.
So with the growing number of leaders who are ready, human rights activists, they are very ready. Even the ICC is watching, because Maraga has said that they watch international news, and it has really grabbed the attention of the international community that there's a problem in the country. And so the ICC could be invited to come and investigate whether what is happening in the country is massacre. Because there seems to be a way in which William Ruto has militarized, there is militarization of our nation. So with the growing numbers that are really yearning for baying for Ruto's blood as a result of the atrocities that are meted on innocent people by brutal policemen, That should worry him because they are not just, the numbers are not just growing, there's a growing concern and they are so determined. You've seen the way Rigathi Gachagua says it. He's determined. Now, somebody like Maraga is never petty in the manner in which he does his things. But when you see him come out and condemns this, and he feels that ICC should come and investigate this, you remember, this has been the Chief Justice of our nation, holding one arm of the government, the judiciary. He's also a lawyer. He's been standing, in solidarity with the Kenyans who are being killed. So it's not easy when you see, very many people, coming up to ensure that you are jailed or you are wrong is investigated, then you must be concerned. Number two, there seems to be enough evidence. Such criminal charges must be fully investigated, and the burden of proof lies with the prosecutor. But just the other time, the BBC released a documentary that really implicated the government because the police was implicated and the KDF. William Ruto is the commander-in-chief of all the armed forces. There is no way KDF officers can leave their barracks to come and kill people. And so, if it's true that that happened, then William Ruto cannot survive this. With that kind of evidence, the Law Society of Kenya, Kenya National Human Rights Commission, the very private and independent human rights activists, they have got evidences that they have compiled. We have people like Ojwang and Njoki who died in police cells. William Ruto himself has said, shoot the foot. And then his very closest allies are saying, shoot to kill. So, President William Ruto, Murkomen, and sometimes you'll even see someone like Ray Omolo being implicated because they work under the same docket. This I'm telling you that this time round, there could be a barrage of evidences. And people are much wiser. This time round, witnesses could be hidden because there's that Witness Protection Act, but I don't think it's working. You cannot hide in Kenya. But with all the organizations, they can preserve certain witnesses. And of course, Kenyans now have got their ears open. Should any witness go missing, then there will be a lot of noise. People will be demonstrating all over. If you've got 10 witnesses and one dies and people are on the streets, the more they go to the street, the more you continue killing them. Yet you have this tag of a butcher that is taking you to The Hague. Things will just be complicated. And that's why I feel that William Ruto has a cause to worry. The last one, even if William Ruto survives The Hague, because some people are saying, Hague is just, ICC is very political. Even if he survives that, there's the wrath of the people. Because William Ruto has bragged of, reviving our economy. But if there is something that will pin Ruto down, is the careless killings of our people. You can kill people on the street and you can have your way pretending that they were rowdy. But how do you kill someone in a police cell? Then the first information that you give is that he hit himself on the walls. A lady who I believe was very innocent and even weak dies in a police cell in Njoki. And then even the autopsy report doesn't reveal the truth. It's designed to conceal the truth, just like they decided with the first information that Ojwang was trying to commit suicide. So even if William Ruto, survives The Hague, Kenyans have got a date with him. And Kenyans are saying, we are going to teach him a lesson. I can imagine some weeks or months towards elections, how Gen Zs will be using, not just Gen Zs, but the whole of the concerned Kenyan citizens will be saying, this vote is a vote in respect to Ojwang. This vote is a vote to honor Rex Masai. This vote is a vote to ensure that we do justice to Njoki. And their pictures will be flying in social media. and you will be reminded as a youth that your fellow counterpart died, your peer died, your age mate died, but the person who killed them will be on the ballot box, so let us kick them away. I can assure you that William Ruto will find it very difficult to be re-elected because the people who have suffered the most, the parents and the youths, have got silent tears. So he might survive the Hague, but 2027 is waiting, because that is the only opportunity when people will go to the ballot, no battles and fights and altercations with the police officers, just you, your conscience, your future, a golden opportunity, and people have decided that it's not going to be business as usual. From where you sit, when you see the number of Kenyans with growing concerns against this government, do you think William Ruto has a cause to worry about the Hague? Please share with me in the comment section.